my name is Jessica from Octel Foss Center, and we've started a YouTube series to answer some of the common social media questions that we get around here. Now, one question that we see fairly frequently goes something to the effect of this. I posted something on my Facebook page, but my friends say that they didn't see it. What happened? Now, there is a reason for this, a name for it, and what you can do about it. And in the next few minutes, we're gonna explain all of this through the magic of sticky notes. So, in short, Facebook uses what is called EdgeRank to decide what posts end up in people's news feeds. Now, what is EdgeRank? First of all, it's the algorithm, or the process, that Facebook uses to calculate how important a certain post is. So, why is EdgeRank important? Why should you care? Well, to start, when someone likes your page, they'll see your Facebook page, but 96% of those people will never return. The only way to reach them is by getting a message into their newsfeed. A message that you post is 40 to 150 times more likely to be seen if it gets into people's news feeds. And 16% is the percentage of people that will see any given post that you put on Facebook. Now that may seem like a low number, but if you understand the algorithm that Facebook uses, then you can help to increase this number and reach the people that you want to talk to. So there are three parts of this algorithm that makes up EdgeRank. Now there are many other factors that are combined to decide what ends up where in a newsfeed, but Facebook likes to keep a lot of these secretive, because they especially don't want spammers learning how to manipulate the system. There are three well-known ones though, and the first one is affinity. We're going to explain what that means. Now, affinity is pretty much your engagement history with any certain user. It's how close Facebook thinks you are with that particular person and how interested they will be in what you post. Now, this is determined through repeat interactions. Now, these interactions can be sharing, clicking, messaging, commenting, anything like that. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that these scores are one-directional. So it's the same for both brands and personal profiles. So if, as an example, let's pretend Nancy, who's operating this camera, and myself are friends on Facebook. And I consider myself to be a very close friend of Nancy, so I comment on all of her posts, I like all her posts, I share all of her posts, I messenger her all the time. But Nancy doesn't like me. And she doesn't comment on my things, she never likes my things. She just doesn't want to share what I post. Our affinity scores with each other are going to be different. If Nancy posts something, it's going to be considered high affinity. I will see what she posts. But if I post something, it's going to be considered low affinity. She's not going to see what I post. Now, there are also things known as your super users. These are the people that are always commenting on your page's activity. They're liking your posts, they're sharing and commenting. Those people are going to be the ones to see your post first. When you post something, it's going to be sent to, let's say it's 16 people. It's going to be sent to those 16 people. Now, if they like it, if they comment, or if they share it, Facebook says that's a good post, and then it's shared with a larger pool of people. If that larger pool of people interact with it, comment, like, share, it'll be shared with a larger pool of people. And this is how you can reach a greater realm of your Facebook followers. If you know your super fans and you create content that they want to interact with, more people are going to start seeing that content. So the second key in this formula is called weight. Facebook decides what kind of posts are the most important and need to be seen by the most people. They don't give an exact list of what this involves, but a good rule of thumb is to think posts or actions that involve more time or more energy are going to be ranked higher. So, let's say a comment and a like. Which do you think Facebook will rank as higher? Well, it's going to be the comment, because it takes more time to write a comment than to like. So it means that that person is more connected with your brand through a comment than they would be through a like. Now, what does this mean for your posts? What kind of posts should you be putting out there so that Facebook thinks they're important? Video is number one. Video from Facebook is viewed as very important and will reach the most people. Second to that is photo. Third is links. maybe a link to another blog or a link to another site that you have. And the last one is text only. So a status update that only includes text is going to be rated the least important, and it's not going to reach as many people as a video. Now, another thing that Facebook always wants to encourage are their new features. So, Facebook comes out with a new feature and you use that feature, it's going to gain a lot of real estate in your followers' news feeds. So now the third element to this formula is called recency. And I've also heard it described as time decay. Pretty much, it is when was it posted. Now, if you've watched How I Met Your Mother, you might be familiar with the phrase that Barney uses, new is always better. Facebook apparently has the same policy. So, a new post is going to be considered better than an old post. Now, these three factors work together, so keep in mind that if something weighs very heavily on the first two portions of the algorithm, even if it was posted a while ago, it can still be ranked highly in a newsfeed. But in general, you have 1 hour to reach people on Facebook. If it doesn't get interactions in 1 hour, Facebook drops it. So, how can you make this work for you? You need to know when your followers are on Facebook. To do this, you have to know who's following you. Try to think about the groups of people, especially for a brand. If you know that the people check their Facebook after supper, that's when you get your most interactions generally, then post after supper. If they're business professionals that check at work before lunch, post at that time. Make your post work with the people that follow you. Don't try to just post when it's convenient for you and hope that they'll see it. So there are other methods that you can also use to help your post be seen in more people's news feeds. One way is through Facebook ads. Now, it seems obvious that that particular post is going to be seen by more people, but Facebook also likes to reward the users that use their advertising methods. So all your other posts are now going to be seen as more important. Another way is to keep it short. Although Facebook isn't like Twitter in forcing you to condense your message, it's still a good idea. Posts between 100 and 250 characters have 60% more engagement. That means 60% more likes, comments, and shares. And that, in turn, is going to increase your infinity, which is going to get your post seen by even more people. Another way to improve is by asking for what you want. A simple phrase such as fill in the blank or things to that effect will get you 90% more engagement, which can make a big difference in your affinity score. Now, another thing you can do is by posting often. Facebook wants people to be on Facebook all the time. So it rewards its super users. It rewards the users that post frequently. Facebook loves their super users. Now, a caution for this, not too often. If you post, so let's say post A is posted, and 10 minutes later you post B is going to kill post A. They just dropped post A. So they're both important. You're going to want to spread them out. At least an hour, but preferably until post A is no longer getting any more engagement. You do not want to kill your previous posts. All of your posts are important, so keep that in mind. And that is how you can get your posts to be seen in people's news feeds, and now you understand EdgeRank.